I have in my hands the two greatest
vinyl
albums of all time. And these albums,
Barrack and Mills Up.
to be honest with you, are trapped between two great genres, the genre of punk and the genre of heavy metal. And inside this bag will all be revealed. Would anybody like to hazard some sort of guess
just the first one?
as to which these albums are? What would you say, gentlemen?
Inflammable material.
Inflammable material. Well, let me just take you back to the year 1978.
Alexander O'Neill, I reckon.
A 15-year-old Kevin was afforded two very wonderful Christmas presents by his mother and father. And the first of these most wonderful records, and it is an ingenious thing because I wanted to get these in a protected case.
Kevin, not in Blondie. Slide, Merry Christmas, Slide.
We say it's Slade. Oh my God, it's been wrapped by himself.
Oh, a big Queen behaving bloody rhapsody.
It's going to shock you all. It was an album that, in fact, was to change my life. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you all mod cons and inside. Not only that, the schematics for a proper scooter, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if I could just hold on to that moment as I scratch the record over there on Paul's stereo, I would like you just to listen to the pure genius. And look how many covers you used to get in those days.
Tremendous.
Right, okay.
Don't leave it there, because Darren's going to put it
Side
on
one,
fire in a minute.
Side two.
Yeah, I'll start it.
Here we go.
It's like an old radio station. That's enough. I'm going to tell you about this album. This album relates to my childhood. I was probably around about sort of like this 15, 16 age period. And to let you know just how special it is, I actually was in HMV probably about a year ago, and I bought it on CD as well because it is that good. And it's a type of music that I would never naturally buy into. The image is really not my thing. A friend of mine, way back when, introduced me to it, so I can't claim that, oh no, you're going to have to do that later on for me, Andy, when you choose your records. But a friend of mine, Brian, introduced me to this, and it stuck with me because
homosexuality.
I just think
What year is it?
It's absolutely raucous, attitude, heavy, exciting.
I know what it is.
And it's back in black.
Oh, it's back in black!
Oh, very good.
Is that your original one?
Fantastic choice.
That is a good one.
Yeah, it's original.
I reckon you got some of my albums, Darren.
Look,
that's the one you've
I
done.
even had that stuck up on my bedroom wall once.
Darren, the one thing that's worrying about
With
this,
banana
you can't find that, Paul, can you? And you've got it. Where's the other one gone? It's like magic. The second one's disappeared.
This is a great opening, isn't it? To a song.
It's brilliant. There's not a person that doesn't like
I think this would just go down a tree.
Oh, it's fantastic. So fantastic.
To
He
me-
introduced you to it.
Yeah, he did.
You bastard,
He
Darren.
did.
I honestly can't believe it.
No, it was him. It was him. And it was Robert Brian. Brian, 3, 2, 1, you're under.
That's a short one, right?
Oh, it is always a short one.
No offence, Brian, no offence.
Here's one for you.
He's wrapped it up in street, look at that.
Look at that.
Fabulous.
I don't know
that
what
recently.
this. You know, I just as soon as you say get violence, I don't know. I had this in mind. So I don't know, because some of you had it on your, you know, bit of a live wire, this one. I'm sure you had.
Oh, he's got Motley Crue. He's got Motley Crue stuff.
I almost brought that. I almost brought that.
That's another classic. That is merry-go-round and round.
Yeah, that's on there. Unbelievable.
Oh,
Right,
speaking
I almost brought that album.
Yeah.
That was
So
one
did
that is
I.
in my
Oh,
collection.
That is a gem. That would look how many covers there are as well. That is a classic.
Oh, what?
Does he still know how to use a stereo? Let's
I
see.
cannot believe that because
It's not waste, Nate.
do you know when you go through? I flicked through right. and
Oh,
I-
Who can
remember what the album was called after that one?
No, all before. Who cares?
Smoking in the boys' room, and it was rubbish.
This is their crowning moment.
Oh.
Can you crank it up?
Do you know what? I have to be honest, right?
You've never heard of them.
Well, anyway.
That's the least smooth. That's the least smooth.
You know who they are now.
Get in there. Yeah, I know, but I'm paraphrasing.
Have you got something up your top?
Yes, I have. Right, this album has lots of fond memories of when I was at school, and it's got great songs and great cover artwork, and you have a really good sort of jump around to. No.
Yeah. What is it then?
Any ideas?
Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes.
And the band is still going today. It's
Iron Maiden.
You're all Grebos! You're all Grebos! The whole lot of you is a conspiracy!
Well done,
He
Andy.
was a Greek, wasn't
No, you said he wasn't. He is worse than everyone. He's got it. He's up
he?
there.
He's a greaser.
Oh, wow.
Focus,
He was
damn
one of
it.
the Hawks, wasn't he?
He was a hawk.
And there's
yeah.
a kind of.
We all got triumphs. You got.
I guess it's also a bit of a it's a bit of a concept album because it is about.
Concept album from Iron Maiden.
It is all about.
Look how heavy your selections have been. You are
And
just
do you know what,
such a
right?
bunch of
Do you know the guy that's lead singer in this band?
Oh, brilliant. He was in Samson, wasn't he?
Oh, no, that album out.
Correct. That's what I knew, yeah.
This ain't different from this album.
Isn't it? Jimmy Dickinson.
Piano. It's not Bruce Dickinson.
Who is it then?
Piano.
We should just mention that by this time, Andy's just played the Killer, the Iron Maiden Killer album, and we've lost Darren. There is an empty chair.
Right. I have the dilemma of me having the same.
It's got no writing on the front. That's the question I was asking.
Yeah, it's got
It
writing
has
on
got
the
on
front.
there.
The same that
Oh, you want to get one?
this album, right? I chose this album originally, right? And I think Darren has forgot. But we were in Ross Records, and it took me back to the moment in time when we're flicking through all the records that we used to, and this one, I think, my memory's really bad, came up, and I sort of didn't grab it out of Darren's hands, but thought, I'll have that, and he was really, really gutted, and I think he probably went out the next day and probably went. This album will probably not feature on anybody's radar at all. It is. No.
Oh, Psychedelic Furs, yeah.
Talk.
I recognise it,
Is that
certain.
surprise?
This is
Love it.
But this album, right, it reminds me of a time when I think I was trying to explain it earlier, when I was trying to find something that I liked. I did like the rock music and, you know, the punk.
That's great. So pleased it's not a metal album.
But this one, it was introduced by a different source other than you lot, and unfortunately it was Julie Scarrett. She played it to me, and I thought, that's what it is.
I
That's
bet,
what
I bet,
music's
I
all
bet there's
about.
not got any
Slightly
sleeves, there's a
different.
pair of knickers in.
It's very much, yeah. It's probably scratched because we probably played it a lot, but it was an album that takes me right back to when I was sort of like just discovering music stuff, and I think it probably took me on to more sort of indie bands like I suppose like the Smiths and the Alarm. But surprisingly, it's not a rock album, is it?
No,
So
well
anyway,
done,
here we
I'm
go.
absolutely pleased.
This is
Black and Black's obviously a mistake.
hopefully
there,
as
that you
good as
picked
I
up
remember
at the
now.
same
Hopefully
time.
it still works.
It's Lift and Separate, I believe.
Drag and drop, Andy. Drag and drop.
Where's that cross the record?
Oh, plug and play.
Don't work, put a penny on it.
yeah, I picked this album. I looked at the date on it, and it's actually just kind of ruined the whole thing a bit. 1967, which was 1 year after I was born, and I think I probably bought it in about 1986 when I was about 20.
Wow.
And I used to get up every Saturday morning, like most people did, and just watch Saturday morning TV. And I'd lie on the sofa with my chin on the rest of the TV, just watch Saturday morning TV. And my nan would bring me in not bacon sandwiches, but bacon slice sandwiches, which was reconstituted bacon, I think. Well, I absolutely loved them.
Oh yeah, I like those as well.
And in any case, this thing came on the TV, and it was Bob Dylan, The Times They Are Changing, right, which was already about 19 years old. And we used to go to record fairs, didn't we, down the Guildhall? And I went out down the Guildhall, and I bought The Times They Are Changing, and then a little while later, I bought this album, and I just think, yeah, I'm going to put side one on first, because it's got the first song lasts for about 2.5 minutes, but of course it is a classic.
Every single song on that album's a classic, and I want to know what's happened to the girl.
Yeah.
Don't you? Is it snowy on the street? I mean, why is there?
It's got to be New York, hasn't it?
How many roads must a man walk down?
Oh,
I'll tell you what, I'm not saying I didn't like anything we sold, but that.
How many seas must the white dove sail before she sleeps in the sand? How many times must the cannonballs fly before they're forever banned? The answer, my friend, is blow